Hello YouTube and welcome to my newest video. You may notice something is a little different here, and this is OBS. See, I got my audio mixer down here, have all my settings. I got my new webcam set up, and I hope you're seeing this in a higher quality than I'm seeing it right now. Quality I'm seeing it in right now is not amazing, but it's still pretty freaking good. Now, what we're going to be talking about is the new severe weather situation that is coming, in which, well, I don't think this is going to be really good for anybody that gets in a interesting spot with this one. So we're going to go with weather.com.edu, and this is simply what's going to give us that next generation weather data. It's not sponsored, however, I am going to take a look at it. We're going to flash some things around and see what happens. So we have 18 hours here. Just looking at the southeast, so you can pinpoint your area on the map. Little Rock here, we got Huntsville, Oxford, Mississippi. We got Memphis, Mississippi there. Get a little wave of rain. This is about in 11 hours, so pretty much this morning, tomorrow morning. You can wake up down here near Atlanta, Georgia, especially up here near Nashville, Tennessee. Could get some stronger rain showers. So I think Atlanta, Georgia, you're gonna get in more of that light drizzle type rain. And then as that advances off, you start seeing refiring of thunderstorms, and that's what we're going to talk about shortly. So I'm going to switch up here to the 18Z. And this is just a couple hours ago. It's still a very modern look at what's going on. And this is a future radar. It's from a computer model called the HRRR. Just call it the HER. And it's simply going to show us what the future radar could look like from this supercomputer that evaluates weather data. Shows the same thing, except a couple hours ago, it was trending towards some bigger thunderstorms up here. Staying north and east of Nashville, we'll see if that trend continues. And sort of this band of just light drizzly rain here. Could get a wet morning go here in Atlanta. And then Huntsville's dry until later in the day. You start getting some thunderstorms to bubble up. And with this type of atmosphere, when you have cold air aloft, a lot of these thunderstorms will start to develop hail. And you see that here happen pretty quickly. Some hail cores start to develop. And if you, like I said, if you get in the wrong place at the wrong time, I just simply feel bad for you, because this is going to have no mercy on your vehicle and or car. And then these hailstorms continue throughout the day as they trek across the valley. These black lines are signaling hail swaths, and by the time those are done, all said and done, your temperatures start to plummet again. Not to freeze level, but you can't rule out some areas of patchy frost, especially in Tennessee. All right, let's go a little bit global here. Let's go up here in the northeast. So what are we looking at? So you're to get kind of this shot of rain kind of coming through. Actually, I want to see the rain-snow difference. I think that's valuable. And if you own drink, why is poop in your search history? All right. I know that's kind of disgusting, but it's in there because we're running a test. All right, so we got the GFS model here booted up, and you can see the difference between snow and rain here quite clearly. And shows those thunderstorms there moving through Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. It's going to be pretty big thunderstorms, definitely hail shot. And then you got a rain-snow mix moving to the northeast, areas around Boston, areas around New York and stuff. You could get, especially New York, you know, I wouldn't rule out a snow shower. And I know a lot of the people there get excited about that because New York always gets a kind of like this snow dry spell. They don't really get any snow. But there might be a shot with this one. So I would watch out, especially the Bronx area. And as that advances off, this low that was kind of causing these thunderstorms down here, that's an area of low pressure, flies to the northeast and decides to cause some problems here. This is not going to be a nor'easter, but likely a shot of heavy rain. And it's going to stretch from both Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, all the way up to Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And this is going to move out of here pretty quickly. We're looking at 5 p.m. on April the 12th. All right. Mark your calendars up there in Maine. Could get some freezing rain to your south. And then we could get a snow on the backside there. And that snow would be morely confined to northern New Hampshire and western Maine. And that's going to be around 11 p.m. on April the 13th. And night of April the 13th. We get another system come through. You see this big area of red bands here? That's signaling warm air. So we're going to take a look at that. That warm air. It's going to be difficult. I think it's temp anomaly. So definitely some warmer air here spreading across the United States. Now on average, you're looking at colder air here in the southeast for the next 70, 72, 78 hours. That switches over to more warm air, and a storm system will come and cut that off into some more cold air again. And then after a while, it's just going to go warm, cold, just like how it does in spring. You guys know the drill. All right, so let's review here. You get your rain snow mix here coming up tomorrow. And then you get another shot of rain snow mix the day after tomorrow, the day after that. And then after that, you get another system set up here. Snow for northern Minnesota. I know it's shocking. That could happen. I'm not ruling it out. It's very possible that we do get a shot of cold northern Minnesota snow. I would not be surprised. It's happened before, especially this late in the season in April. And it's going to put a good couple inches there on the ground. Let me see exactly how much. Let me get the Kuchara if I can. Yeah, there's your Kuchara. It hasn't really loaded this one yet, but it will soon. We are going to go here. Like I said, I'm guessing this is going to be about 5 to 6 inches up here. All right, you may get a severe weather. Now, I'm not going to call these out 138 hours out. Okay, that's still pretty far from me. That's a long ways away. These computers get less and less accurate as you go that far out. But there is a shot of severe weather down here, especially if enough moisture gets pulled northward to where these storms are able to convect, and that could lead to another hail threat. See a couple more systems go through. Overall, none of this may even happen. But at the end of the day, weather's kind of heating up. All right. Just to prove this to you, I will switch to the European model, another computer model that pretty much is a competitor in the GFS business. They both strive to deliver accurate weather information, so I don't mind it. Right. You get your hail threat right down here in Alabama area, and then after that, you get your quick shot of snow changing over to rain here in New York, New Hampshire, Vermont. You can check the timetable here if you're a little confused on the timing, but I wouldn't glance at it anymore after like 120 hours. All right. And then after that, you might get another shot of rain, though this would be a cold rain, not a snow. And then that system the European is confident on will touch the Northeast, and that changed for the last couple runs, though it is keeping it a little bit further off the coast, so that's going to be some good news there. And then overall, another system may come through. Like I said, severe weather possibility down here. That would be a north to south line. We've had one of those before. And then after that, just multiple systems, maybe some big severe weather in the future. We will see. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. You can't give it a comment. I'm still working on that. I don't really know how to do it. I'm still just starting out. But overall, my goal is to give everybody here some good quality weather information that you can use in the future. And using OBS Studio and using this beautiful camera, Tropical Tidbits, weather.cod.edu, and all my live streams, I've at least been able to deliver this weather information to maybe like 100 people. But I hope everybody enjoyed this. And I hope everybody finds something out of this. Of course, if you were glancing over here, you know what? Let's just do something over here to the west, just to kind of see. It's going to be calm over there for a long time. I'll just play this whole model through, and you can look at your location. Now, once this thing gets to about 120 hour, okay, I wouldn't really glance at it too much anymore. I'm just going to let it play. And everybody, have a good time, all right? My channel has been advancing. I deeply appreciate all your support. Really, it means a lot to me. This channel has done a lot of great things for me and has really kept my esteem in a good place. So I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you later. Now I'm going to end this with a bang by opening up my new OBS studio, and I'll see you guys later.